Welcome Aries to Finally Found Tarot 1111. We are going to do your love reading from April 1st to the 7th. This will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Aries. Please take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, toss to the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. Check out the Moon, Rising, and Venus placements in the videos that correspond with that to get some more intuitive guidance if you don't find it here. Remember, time and energy is fluent, so whenever you're directed to this video is the right time for you. That being said, I am going to use the same bowl here. As I do so, I ask you to take that deep breath in. Exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. That's going to help balance your energy, set your intentions, and bring them into the reading. If you are new or returning to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. It means so much to me to see the channel growing. It helps the videos circulate so that other Aries can see the messages and people get the healing that they may need from them. So thank you very much for your support. All right, Aries, I have taken out the Celtic Cross and some oracle messages. This week we're going back to the sex deck, so if you want to spice up your sex life, tune into the end and we'll have the position. We're on week 14. So we're going back into those. Let me know and what you think of them and stick by around and find out. Otherwise, we're going to start with the other oracle and then we'll jump into the tarot. So without further ado, Aries, let's get started. Peace, love, health, and wealth. All right. I feel like you have very kind of, I feel like there's a lot of releasing going. I feel like your energy, for some of you, the people that I'm resonating, there's been a lot of crying, a lot of purging, and this might not be something that you're usually, attuned to doing. So it could feel like a real tremendous kind of release as well as just exhaustion coming out of it. So get some rest, recuperate, drink lots of fluids, and I feel like my guides are telling me eat lots of oranges for some of you, but whatever it is, put that nutrition back into your body, get yourself back in shape. It's been a long period of recovery for you. We have finances and career, Aries. So financial issues could be a factor in your love life. You know, money and, love, they've been historically linked, right? And this is pointing to that correlation of the two. So you need to disentangle from this. You need to create that happy life, happy work-life balance. And when you can it's a hard thing to keep, to pull off, right? And especially with COVID, when everything is just like kids are at home, husbands at home, wives at home, everybody's at home, and we're all trying to make space and do our thing. It can be a tremendously different challenge. But when you elevate your moods and you create that balance, it's positivity going around in finances and career. It's positivity going around in terms of relationship. So all around, happy comes when you kind of learn to balance that very delicate, sometimes hard balance between family and work. Okay. Now we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. This is absolutely true, Aries. Now, for some of you, your desire for love has been heard, and your guides are actually, bringing you this ability that they see your heart, and it's open to you, but you have to let this energy come in. You have to be clearing away those cobwebs, Aries, of the past. You have been hurt before and you are afraid of being hurt now, right? But yet your defenses are creating barriers, right, that are not allowing you to be open to this relationship or for that person to come on in and create that long-lasting dynamic. So you want it, but you got the walls up and the barriers up, so you're kind of blocking it in. So you have to learn to forgive and heal the lesson so that you can go forward in a much more positive, uplifting way, so that you can not bring that old baggage of the past, those old hurts, into relationships anew. And if you're trying to work out that relationship that has some previous hurt, it can be done, but it takes a lot of work on both parties, right? From both parties, I mean. Now we have children, so your love life could be affected some way by children. Now this could be you guys having children, or one of you having children in a partnership. This could be a blending of the families kind of children. This could even be childhood trauma. So this is whatever way children are impacting your love life right now. Find a way to create that balance if you are blending families. It's a very hard thing to do, but it can be done, and just give it time, right? Time will, a lot of those issues can be healed within time, okay? Now, let's take a look at what we have. Ask an angel. You've got hope here, my dears. This is, I feel like, the overarching theme of your message here, Aries. You're getting your hope back because for so long, I feel like, you lost hope because you couldn't see that the way out of this hurt, right? You couldn't see beyond that hurt. Hope is one of the most powerful of all human emotions, and it awakens us, within, us, that strength, that courage, the inspiration to do almost anything, right? So, but it is the experience of true hope, the hope that comes from even after our struggles, even when things seem pointless, right? Hard, hopeless, that gives us new eyes to see with, right, Aries? So this is going to allow here for you a new perspective to emerge from your old, your being, and you're kind of reborn with this hope. And I really think it's powerful. It's, as though this burst of clarity and inspiration just happens, and you become able to manifest the new life that you've been trying to for so long. You're taking a renewed attitude here, Aries, and you're a renewed action, and you're becoming able to attract the people and the opportunities that you needed to create that new beginning, okay? And that new life. If you found like life struggling here, overwhelming recently, felt confused, frustrated, defeated, I think we all have recently, it's a collective energy. It's time for you to let go, surrender to that natural cycle of life. Just as nature has seasons and cycles do, so do we, right? So you have been experiencing like a winter within your psyche, right? Sit, breathe, allow yourself to connect on your deeper self. And if you're willing to take that time to connect, you're going to notice a change taking place within you, that new life, that new courage, the new seeds that are being sown within you. A new phase of life is beginning to be conscious, and use this time well for you, Aries. It's powerful in terms of just by yourself or in a relationship. Allow yourself to really feel that spring of hope that's starting to build within you again, bubbling, from the depths of your being here. Become open to the worlds of possibility that lie waiting open to you now. Take courage and take flight, Aries. It's really time with that hope card, okay? And health, Archangel Raphael coming in here for you. So take care of your health. Again, I said that it's been a time of, a purging emotionally, physically. So, true health occurs when our body, mind, and spirit exist and they balance in a state of harmony. So when one aspect of health becomes imbalanced, it affects all the other aspects of it as well. So this is, something that we constantly do in our lives, right? When the mind becomes stressed, strained, and overworked, our bodies react immediately, right? So we could be experiencing digestive problems, sleeping problems, headaches, or worse, right? But when the body is in pain, congested or restricted, we feel anger, stress, and depression. So in order to function in true health, you have to look at every aspect of our lives to find that balance and where you could be going wrong, right? So try some meditation, make sure you eat a balanced diet. When you got some intense or outdated emotions building up in your system without any form of healthy release, it becomes poison in your bodies and it can turn into a serious illness. So let that go. If you've been experiencing any of those, illness or just harmony, it may be time for you to tune into your body, mind, and spirit and get back onto, figure out what the root of what is causing you pain on a deeper, unexpressed, unresolved level so that you can actually take that action necessary to clear this problem. Okay, so whatever it is you got to do, take action on it now in order to bring your life back into balance. It's best for you, and in terms of your partner, it's definitely a good thing to check in every once in a while. We can get so busy, we often taking care of other people that we forget to take care of ourselves. Let's look at the situation. Look at that, the hope star card here in reverse. So Aquarius energy right out the gate, but this is, I feel like getting caught up in a criticism and spite only creates doubt here for you in terms of a relationship, that a healthy and successful relationship can exist for you, okay? So you or someone you care about may now seem very cautious, reluctant even to make a commitment. It could appear that you or your partner focuses more on mistakes or broken promises than the ways to try to heal them. Okay, so you may, hesitate to get involved in a relationship and be a little bit cynical about new possibilities and opportunities for true love because of past disappointment. Try not focusing so much on your heart and those unfulfilled dreams, Aries. It weakens your chances for improvement in the future, because you're just staying in that, which think about to bring about energy. Now, we have the Ace of Swords clarifying that. That is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy up in the head, this intellectual energy here. So there's clarity. This is an aha moment coming in for you. Massive clarity is on the way for you. A new door is opening up, often unveiling a life-changing idea. Like I said, expect this aha moment just to appear, and it's going to pierce your awareness. It's like it's all of a sudden you've been walking around with blinded for this whole time. So I feel like right now this is, the essence of spiraling of things into comprehension right now. So use this time to see things as they really are, Aries, and tune into these new beginnings. The quiet insight of that unconscious mind is being made available to you right now. So you may experience a rapid expansion of your conscious mind through some newfound information even, but know that nothing can, compete with the purest, sense of truth here, I feel like. So if you're finding yourself with clouded judgment, stalled thinking here, it's time to seek that lit energy of honesty here. Gather your own discernment, your intellect, your logic, your insight, and clearly communicate the truth that I feel like is bubbling up inside of you, okay? So let it out. Now we have, in the obstacles, the 5 of shells, which is disappointment here. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Well, yeah, you've been disappointed in the past. So, no, I feel like this is a quite, obviously speaking to what has been, you feel like you've been left behind, or you may have to leave someone behind, Aries. But it's all for the best here. I feel like you need to understand rejection, disappointment, and indifference. You have to realize the ways your disappointment gains you experience, right? So that you can help ensure future success. It doesn't have to be the end all be all, right? Try looking at the glass half empty instead of, half full instead of half empty, sorry. But learn about that body-mind connection, right? Examine how your thoughts have affected this difficult situation. I feel like, again, you could be carrying old baggage here from a former relationship that is preventing you from sorting out your mixed feelings and making honest choices about this relationship or even a new person. So definitely what is holding you back. We have the 2 of Wands, clarifying that in reverse. So this is your energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But insecurities, the fear here of you taking the next step, being stuck in the past is what your obstacle is at this time. Again, you have to take that deep breath because there's a self-initiated change they're scary, right? The only way to take strides towards your goal is to make your move, learn that thing, call that contact, make that decision. Right, non-action won't get you there. So you're likely going to have that feeling of angst of dreaming the dream here instead of walking the talk. So use this firelit energy that's your own energy, and the power of the wands to initiate this shift. And that's truly what will, kind of set your balance back. In terms of your influences, the Hangman here is what's coming out. So this is your attitude, perspective. This is what's influencing you. So there could be someone else's perspective or your own in perspective. And I kind of think it's your own because you got that clouded judgment card. So this is the 2 ways you can approach, difficult times, Aries, right? So when life as we know it seems turned upside down, we have that choice. We can face the facts and deal with a completely new set of challenges, or we can let fear and inertia make us dizzy, right? Paralyzing our way forward. So whether you're looking for love or you have a relationship, I feel like you or your partner could be, you got to have a great attitude to be able to deal with, adversity. No weak people need apply here, I feel like. So both people have to be strong and open enough to be able to change their minds, but about the most fundamental things possible, right? Any relationship thriving this time, this difficult time, Aries, I feel like will last. So take that time out to find the higher meaning in your life and in your relationship. Maybe, again, try yoga, meditation, or use anything that you believe that can help you release stress and transcend your hang-ups here. If you review your relationship from a new perspective, positive changes will occur here. So, it's all in your mindset right now, okay? Now you have the High Priestess in reverse. You're not following your intuition on something, Aries, right? Which I feel like you know the way forward, you know what you want, but again, we always do this. We second guess this. This is maybe keeping secret. This is gossip energy. And it's in your influences. So this could be someone gossiping about you as well, but the language of the unconscious mind is revealing itself to you through, metaphor and dreams, maybe ancient memories that resurface to, be processed here. But pay attention to synchronicity, any nagging feelings of being off track, as well as any gut feelings that move you in a new direction. The divine is kind of whispering, emanating feelings into your soul. You need to hold this important message right now, and you have to bridge the gap here between yourself and your own intuition here, okay? So this is the conscious understanding that is within you. So you have the answers you seek, Aries, but, and by following the truth, you're going to find them, I feel like, but you have to go within to do that. Now, at the root of the reading, we have the 9 of Roses, habits. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is speaking to the things that we usually do. This is speaking to in terms of the relationship. We always have these things that kind of Some are good and some are bad, right? We always have these things that often some of us running, leaving, and I feel like this is what it is for you. There's a self-defeating habit here that's threatening your relationship. There could be a lack of discipline that's causing you to let yourself go, sacrificing some sort of long-term goal for some short-term pleasure here. Too much discipline makes you rigid, so you can't adapt to this new information or acknowledge your needs. So I feel like someone could be trying to take advantage of you if you or your partner become undisciplined or a slave to habits here. You may stay with a person or course of action when you shouldn't, and you could feel that you can't deal with the pressure and demands of this relationship. You may cancel important plans or give up, all too soon on a lover here. So I feel like don't let any of the self-defeating stuff come into play here as much as you can. Don't self-sabotage anything right now. You have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Now, clarifying that, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is trying to grow your roots, right? And giving up too early, exactly. And I feel like this is great clarifying this because you're almost there. You've been doing the work, but you're stagnant in this spot maybe for a little bit, that hot minute. But this is going to give you, this is moment gives you that divine interlude, right? To revisit this purpose and direction. Your arrival is possible only after you pinpoint the destination, right? So if your journey is shifted so much that what you originally germinated is not the thing you desire or harvest anymore, what needs to change to satisfy your deepest intentions, right? If you're feeling any frustration, lack of progress, remember that, giant dreams are not built in a day, right? So take a moment to breathe and reflect on these profound sacred breaths. Reinvigorate, realign, and get refocused on your goal because you can accomplish it, but it's all in mind over matter now. We have the 6 of Gems here, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is in the recent past. You were generous, maybe too generous in terms of your money, and you got taken advantage of in some way. Left you a little bit bitter in some ways, but it may seem like generosity you've been shown is not being reciprocated at this time or in the recent past. There was a conflict in the value system, between you and your partner. You or the other person may not be able to meet each other's expectations and financial needs. There's a selfish attitude and unable to share attitude, someone that doesn't want to meet you halfway or give in, and that could add a lot of stress. Now look at this. We have the 6 clarifying the 6. This is 6 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but this is a very... as a reader, this is a shadow energy for you, right? This is releasing what is truly not serving you. These difficulties of accepting help as well here, Aries. So, I feel like what old chapter needs to be closed here so that you can sort of chase guidance in the form of a renewed hope and get ready to explore these fresh new beginnings on the opposite shore from where you're at now. So whatever is currently in your perspective, I feel like this is very much something totally different, a completely new path coming forward. The 3 of Wings in the near future, sorrow. So there's a little bit of heartbreak, in terms of going forward in the recent future. So you're definitely, I feel like it has to come to this closure. It has to. You need to come to terms with that old hurt or broken heart here, Aries. Not doing so can prevent the experience of a healthy relationship. So now is not the time to detach from your feelings, but a good time to get in touch with your pain and the sorrow here, right? Though life is sometimes very sad, recovery can and will occur with time, but it does take faith, self-love, and kindness. You have to believe that. Count your blessings as you give yourself and forgive yourself and others, right? Give yourself credit for that endurance, as that will also help strengthen your resolve here to make choices that honor your own emotional needs. Remember, peace begins when and where your expectations end. So it's true, okay? Now we have the 4 of Pentacles clarifying that. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. She's refusing to look at something here. I feel like, what is it that you're doing? You could be refusing to see a situation. Maybe you're holding your pentacles, maybe too much value on money here. You're building your life coin by coin here, and you've reached a moment of stability, which is great in the near future, but I feel like you have to, the tighter you try to hold on to things, the more you block yourself from stepping into the flow of wealth and happiness. If a scarcity mindset is haunting your actions, ask yourself if you're looking down on others based on how much money they have or they don't have. Actively save and give to the world and focus on feeling excited and expansive instead of focusing on that negative of the past. The overall energy of the reading is a High Priestess again out here for you. So again, your intuition is heightened. It's focused. It went from in reverse to the upright here. So you're definitely gaining clarity, getting the truth with this high priestess coming in. You're using your intuition, and it's leading you to much needed clarity. Miracles we take for granted every day. So especially you need to focus on the things that inspire you and things that give you goosebumps, not the usual mundane shit, right? These things can be simple and lovely as listening to your child's laughter, walking with your partner, but just doing something that is truly improving your day-to-day, right? And, it's very attractive to be inspiring and positive, so let go of that energy that's dragging you down, okay? Now we have the Hermit here, so clarifying that's Virgo energy in reverse. This is a kind of an energy for just seeking some time within. It's a great thing to do every now and then just to gain some perspective. So you could be withdrawing from society here, but I feel like remember that sometimes you kind of run that risk of being so introspective that we lose our connections to others. Worse, we dive so deep into our own stories of struggle that we kind of inadvertently begin to believe that our wounds will be part of our forever identity. So you have to release that. Your wounds are not part of your forever identity. They're not going to make up who you are forever. Once you release them and heal them, your new identity is going to come what emerges, right? Now, the Emperor is in your environment right now in reverse. This is your energy, Aries. So it's in reverse because you're not quite fully in your full energy. I feel like authority is something you definitely are bringing harsh into the reading, but lately I feel like you've not been very authoritative. You've been kind of letting other people walk all over you, and that's got to stop, I feel like, and that's what's going to be stopping here. The Page of Cups, so Pisces energy here, optimistic, positive, looking for new things, thinking about new ideas. It's a positive in terms of love because I feel like you're seeing a new perspective or a new person for maybe what they are instead of, before you didn't because you were so stuck in that hurt, pain, blame, game energy. Hopes and fears, we have the Judgment card because this is perspective again is coming out here. Your perspective has got to change in terms of a situation in order for this to have a tremendous amount of success. So, once you do this, you're going to see that it all will happen really quickly, by reviewing here what you've been through together, the good, the bad, and this existing relationship can be revitalized. So kindness and that desire to improve will prevail here. So leading to that resurrection of love and attraction that was once possibly thought dead here. Each partner is going to take responsibility for past mistakes, rebuilding a trust and that bond with each other. I love this energy. And if any aspect of your relationship ends, that ending will also be a new beginning for you. So face your past without fear right now, okay, Aries? Judgment is meaning that you will win judgment against you or give up a bad habit and rise to that occasion to save a marriage or a close relationship here for you. Avoid harsh judgments, especially about yourself at this time. So that's powerful. Now you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So as much, you could be working very diligently to save this relationship, and that's my thoughts, my hat is off to you because I think this, but you could be lying to yourself in terms of its success, okay? So take only what's needed here. Remember that no excuse outweighs your ability. Chat from a place of love and integrity. You cannot deceive your own heart, and the universe is always going to bear witness to your truest intentions. So make sure what you think about and bring about is positive. Now we have the King of Shells, visionary, Scorpio energy. This is you taking control of your life, your path forward. You're making clear, decisive decisions. I like it. Now we have the Four of Swords because you need some rest. You're going to go and get a little bit of rest, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is a time to go within, think things through. Make sure that when you get out of that, the stage around you is all still going to be there. All the problems and the calm, everything's going to be there. So I feel like just go within, get the rest you need so you can come out, like a bright-eyed doe with the ability to see things for what they are. Now, if we're tuning into the Spice Up Your Sex Life reading, this week you got the Passion Pretzel. This is a cardinal challenge of 4. To get into this twisted position, bring him to his knees right from the start. Both of you and your lover should start by kneeling face to face. Each of you should place the opposite foot flat on the ground and nudge closer, joining genitals, leading forward on your planted feet. This is lunging back, but this pretzel pose is ultimate for carnal equality. I truly think it's powerful energy. See what you like today, and see if it spices up your sex life. It's worth a challenge, right? Till next time, my friends, namaste.